Yeah, we're back. We're playing this again. We're gonna keep playing it until we're done. Woo. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother. Let's just do it. Let's just get into this. And of course, we're gonna start by loading the game. Yes, the game did crash without me saving. I went back off camera, and I used an autoclicker so I could actually get back. But hey, at least we're back where we were, right? Yeah, that was really annoying when it did that, but hey, at least we are now going. Another day passes, and I need to turn the volume down, because we're still listening to the audio, it's good. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days, but that makes sense. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Covid Reed! Yo, Sayori! Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. You come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Hey? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Hey, why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it! I swear I haven't read the script for the game. I just said I knew it and that popped up. What the heck? I'm guessing the game now. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you know? How do you even know? Simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you've spent all your money so that I would lend you some. There's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. Feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Ah, Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I noticed that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. Ah, I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Coben Reed to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after for the mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Aha! I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That! Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of this, isn't there? Don't let it fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys that she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you don't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into baking them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. You see already, how the heck? No, never mind, let's continue. Whoa! Ah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... Huh? A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Aha! I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth it seeing your reaction, though. Ha! Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. If you're hungry, just eat it. If you're hungry. I mean, I keep saying if you're hungry, but still, it makes sense. Surely, Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue! You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her.
Oh, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. I have to agree with that.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine.
Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. This game never fails to make me laugh. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her.
Ah, jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Oh. Oh my god. At first, I thought Natsuki just bit. No, Sayori just bit Natsuki's hair. Sayori slowly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. That's still funny though.
Hey, did you seriously just do that?
Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes.
Monika, can you tell Sayori? Hey? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the room.
Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard of anything about her being late today? Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a...
At least say it! I don't even know what you're talking about.
She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Yeah, that's true. Excuse me!
Suddenly the door swings open.
I'm sorry, I'm super sorry.
There you are.
Didn't mean to be late.
I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Huh?
Monika chose the club over a boyfriend. You're so strong-willed. How do you know, though? How do you know?
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You'd heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing There's a piano in study hall. I'm gonna have to agree with you. She has no idea. I think that's it. Yeah. There's a piano in study hall.
I wasn't aware you played music at all as well, Monika. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monika.
Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will.
Someone's nervous, is they?
Are you? Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it.
Is that so?
In that case, I won't let you down, Copenhagen. Just because I'm the only male in the club doesn't mean you have to go after me. That's something you should know. And I'm very suspicious of you, Monika, so I'm literally not going to say anything until I get you off my screen, or at least someone else. You can read it yourself if you want. I'm not doing this. This is just us. And yeah, I do play Among Us. It's just really suspicious. In that case, best of luck. No, you didn't really miss anything. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down, so somehow Sayori had already finished her whole cookie. That is nothing. I could eat a cookie, maybe whatever size that was, in like 3 bites or something. 3 bites, maybe. Yuri's back to a book and Natsuki's in the closet.
Copenhagen!
Sayori suddenly comes up to me.
I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me?
Supplies? What for?
Well, you know how the festival is coming up? Me and Monika were gonna make some posters and stuff.
Okay, I kind of know a little bit about art. I made my own crafty superhero.
So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks.
Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you.
Yay!
Okay, Monika, we'll be back. Nope, that's not me. Okay, Monika, we'll be back soon. Oh, are you going to get with Covenry to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'll be happy to go with him.
Oh, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff.
Okay, it was just a suggestion. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Don't poke me like that. Don't make me do stuff like that. See if you can find poster paper too, okay?
Okay. Ready, Covenry?
Yep, let's go. Sarah and I exit the clubroom. I follow behind as Sarah hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm talking to... feels like I'm taking a kid to a mall or something. Sarah finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. I mean, that's okay. Hey Siri, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you make an event out of literature.
Me and Monika have had it all planned out.
That's nice.
Don't you worry.
Is that so?
Yep.
We're gonna do a poetry performance. Oh, a performance? Okay. What kind?
Well, everyone's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems.
That sounds kind of dull.
Covenry, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them.
Like, you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers.
But to what ends have I summoned this joy? And now when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me
is but a barren wasteland.
Like that.
Sorry. How do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that.
You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know.
I know. I just meant that... Sorry, I have a headphone on. I just meant that it's pretty unordinary contrast to yourself.
Don't say that, it's embarrassing. Well, I guess that means I'm doing a good job.
Well, I guess so.
I'm so excited. The festival's gonna be so much fun.
Sherry spins herself around in the hallway again.
Hey, Covenry, the classroom's over here is empty. Let's begin the mission.
The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sarah like this, but in the end she still hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. And as the years went by, I began to hold myself in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sarah brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. That's okay. The two of us enter the classroom. Siri heads straight to the closet and I follow.
Let's see what we have in here.
Crayons! Siri pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf.
They're the best brand too! Kind of dirty though.
Siri starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the colour names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find...
Wait, I'm looking for my favourite colour.
Fine, I like red. I missed if you could tell me what that one said.
I dropped one by accident.
Poof. Siri bends over and smacks her forehead right into... I've done that, and that is literally one of the most painful things on this planet. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. You okay?
Forehead!
Siri clutches her forehead. Jeez, Siri, that's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Siri is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Siri.
But it hurts.
Just do it for a second. Siri slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. What the hell? Ow, sorry. It's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. I can't actually see it. The bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Ice fixes everything as long as you're a school nurse. I'm not even kidding.
Covenry.
Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. Milk is good.
You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn.
Even wincing from the pain, Sherry still makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
Pat Sarah on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Should I get doesn't really matter since he'll be using an ice pack rather than to drink, but I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I buy that one. So she can put it on her head, and when she's calmed down about that, she can drink it. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead, and the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box.
At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them.
Sayori, here. And Sayori the bowl of apple juice. Okay, that looks kind of weird.
It's nice and cold.
Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it.
Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah, sorry, I forgot.
How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bowl against the bump on her head.
It stings.
Just bear with it. You'll feel better soon. Looks like you've cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good.
Hey, Coven Reed. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it?
Eh? What do you mean?
You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways.
Looking stuff.
Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I would fall and scrape myself or get a bump.
I just sound like a cowboy or something there.
I would start crying really hard.
And you would rush over as quick as you could.
You would really try hard to get me to stop crying. It's almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it wasn't really your fault, you know?
Did I really do that?
Yeah, you don't remember?
Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a little. I guess I was always focused on my games, I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head.
Coven Reed, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart.
Don't call me that!
I don't really do this kind of thing all the time.
I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long.
Really? Maybe you're right. Coven Reed, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think that it'll be like this
Forever, not forever. Eventually, something's gonna happen. I'm just saying. I don't exactly know what, but something will happen eventually. Forever, if I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up.
I'm so happy.
Sarah has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her.
I guess we should go back.
I don't want to worry Monika, you know? Fair. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way.
If I hide it.
I guess if you hide it. Sarah hops her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. You still need markers, glue, a few other things probably. Sayori tries to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the clubroom.
Ah, you're back.
Good timing, I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead? She's fine, don't worry about...
I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shell.
Well, anyway, we were able to find everything. I have it right. She frantically glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff! Calm down, Sayori, I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Aha! Sounds like you ended up doing all the work covering. Well, Sayori, I ought to come up with an excuse for Sayori.
I made an adventure!
Yeah, that. Okay, in any case, good work. I'm not even going to try a voice with Sayori. I do not have them. I'll start working on the posters tonight.
Me too!
Okay, everyone, are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. And of course, since we went full Natsuki, we go Natsuki. Yes, I still went full Natsuki even after. Who really cares?
Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Huh? Phew, what?
Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. I get the feeling you're probably the most critical.
Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Aha! Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday.
That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, it kind of reminds me from, no.
Come to think of it, it kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
You think so?
Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you've never really struck me as her type.
So, Sayori has a type all of a sudden.
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
That was a little unnecessary, but think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away like letting go of an untied balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it.
Oh yeah, I guess I was supposed to show you my poem.
Here.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. She has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favourite song. Each time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words.
But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her.
One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy tried to help me and take me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. Doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. Doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross, and the world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell her that's not a good idea. You should not tell her that.
Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday was way too short.
I was just warming up.
I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem.
That makes sense.
I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being.
Okay.
Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that?
Of course, it's about
how everyone thinks might... That doesn't matter, it can be about anything. I voted to be easier to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure.
I like the intro of this game, and basically no one else at the school does. Why that's just my window?
Something that you're afraid if people find out they'll make fun of you or think less of you. That just makes people stupid.
What cares?
Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone who makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too.
But I do best after all. I don't I don't like writing unless it's a good message to take away from it.
Like conveying emotions is important.
But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that.
I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too.
So look forward to it.
Well, I guess you're kind of forcing me, and then we're going for classic Sayori. Then Yuri, then Monika last.
Elvin Reed, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me.
Huh? I'm not hiding anything.
But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before.
I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so...
No way! Not even Natsuki.
Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you.
Stop thinking weird things, idiot.
I just mean that you're really an expressive person, I guess? Yes, smooth. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you said somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things.
Like cooking.
Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time.
I don't know if I understand. You never
understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I just got to near my ear and it hurts. Pat Sayori's head.
Hey! I'm not a kid, you know.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe.
Sayori starts fiddling with a pencil between her hands.
Hey, Coven Reed, will you give me your poem? I don't want to keep it.
Why?
Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Hey.
Sayori completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. I wrote it for the freaking club. And kind of to it on to Natsuki, because you see how many Natsuki points I got there? I got even more off camera. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I guess I'll give it to you when we go home.
Really? Snap. Ah! I broke my pencil.
Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece of pencil she drops. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry! It's fine, I'll do it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking.
I'm a little clumsy today. Heh.
Let's sit down, Sayori. At least you can't do something stupid like that, like set off a thermonuclear bomb or something. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, still haven't read your poem.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours.
Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pull off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my drinks. The balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends through my locked front door. Look through. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. Here they come, in such a hurry. They want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after another, holding out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let them go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends who were smiling, all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Okay, let's holy crap! Sir, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monika taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. Point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic.
You got pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing till I die.
Yeah, no, don't say that. You're gonna have to write one every day until you get out of high school. That's what you should say. You're gonna write one every day until the end of school. That's what you should say. Don't get ahead of yourself. Series always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it. No more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those things. Yeah, it definitely is. But seeing the passion in her eyes, it makes me hard to be annoying. I just said annoying because it makes sense. Then we're going Yuri, then Monika. Yeah, Monika last.
Let's see what you've written for today. Not that comrade. Your skills are already improving.
Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot.
Hey? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to do a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. Write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your head. It's a very intimate
intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. I've never even thought of that. Thanks for sharing.
I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it.
Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? She nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by a scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed strange tendencies I can't read, an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The exciting beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The more, what does that say? Increments its face and reflects that much and much more light off the cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eye of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions on the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten pretty quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Each time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic something conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. You're the raccoon! Wait, what? Am I thinking too hard into this?
It was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can definitely see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so sometimes I enjoy writing about them.
Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About something being ridiculed for a strange interest?
Yeah, she did?
Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody.
She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way?
Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common.
Well, that's certainly interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging.
Yeah, that's your fault for judging.
Please don't tell her I said that.
Don't worry, I have no reason to.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener.
And finally, Monika. How you getting, Coven Reed? How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I'll give my poem to Monika. Alright, it's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori, like that other one you wrote. You two are the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerated. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? And again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? Heck yeah, you are. You're constantly staring at me. That makes me a bit uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. Please just stop, Monika. Please look somewhere else. No, it's nothing like that. It's definitely something like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or anything. I really do mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this has turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colours, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colours, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, Squeaking, screeching, pacing, sighing, kazang, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing vinyl on pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Hello to you. Okay, one sec. You won't be able to see this, but I'm gonna like change something real quick. I'm just cancelling that. So now you're able to see my screen. I'm gonna go and load up Steam. And I'm going to load her character file. No big deal. I go to, oh, no, you can load. I'll go to the DDLC, I'll go to manage and browse local files. And just wait a bit, and eventually this will open and I can close Steam. Then I go to characters and I go to monika.chr and I double click it so I can open it. And then it's going to ask me to open it like something, and I'm not going to always use that to open it. And then, okay, so this is exactly what you wanted to show me. Percentage with, well, weird percentages. PNG square, IHDR square 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 T square thing square, question marks PHYS square 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 SOE square IDAT XOEIY bracket IOYYN WO for mer, and then speed forward just because there's literally nothing in this file interesting, and I go all the way to the bottom. Oh wait, no, that jumped me back to the top, so I'll go back to the bottom again. INB. Inspiring. Absolutely inspiring. Anyway, back to your regularly scheduled video. We are going back to DDLC. Should see it. Like, yep, there it is. So, I've loaded you. I read your entire text file at the speed of light. And yeah, it was pretty inspiring. I'm not even gonna kid it. I'm not even kidding. It's even more abstract than the last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write it. I'm sorry if you don't like that. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on paper. Choosing where and how to write your words can totally change the mood. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines, short, makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with a reader. So, putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision, and when that happens, don't forget to save your gig. She just totally guessed. No, she. I just totally guessed that. Because of the way you've been staring directly at me, not the character, the whole time, when I'm sat in my chair, I thought you were breaking the fourth wall in at least one way. You've just confirmed it. You've just confirmed it, Monika. Did you really have to do that? I'm already freaked out a ton enough already because of you. You don't have to make it worse. What the heck's wrong with you? Yeah, I will save because I don't want it to crash. Wait, is this... yeah, it is. This is a game about... Nah, never mind. What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. No. Shut it. Shut it. Okay, everyone, we're almost done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if anyone can come sit at the front of the room, and finally someone else appears, which is why I'm saving right now. Yes, I am sure. I'm horrified, slightly, but mostly sure. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. We really have to do something for the festival. It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with the last minute preparation. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need more than a few decorations. Siri's been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually gonna be doing for the event. I just pressed settings. Sorry, I thought you'd heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Monika. Yeah, we're gonna have a poetry performance. Each each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Zero is putting it on all of the poses in case someone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sure is who's been colouring a poster holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monika? You didn't already start putting up those posters, did you?
Well, I did.
Say it's really that bad of an idea.
Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys!
No, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from.
Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago?
It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I'm still thinking that we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the face of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, that'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is about.
Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, Animal Crossing, and having fun.
That's right! And it's for those reasons we're all in the club today. Do you want to share that with others? To inspire and to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place, except me. I know you do. I know we all do, except me. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it, except me. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. I can see that, and Sarah looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I kind of have to agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sarah and Monika have really been trying hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but
looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine.
I guess I'll just have to get over it.
Alright.
Thanks, Natsuki. How about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else expectant faces.
I guess I don't really have a choice. Ha! That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri!
This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, probably not. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
Monika, this is too sudden. If you gotta recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I guess I'll have to start off by helping everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now let's see. Monika flips through a notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the poem. This title of this poem is The Way They Fly. After this poem we're ending the video just like. Monika begins reciting the poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each little line she recites, bring the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? Glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sarah looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't even understand. Finally, Monika finished the recitation. I didn't hear any of that, which kind of annoys me. But then again, you are the one who breaks the fourth wall and scares me a little bit, so I don't really have to. So I can't really complain with that. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika! I've done that before. I felt like crap until I actually went up there and did it. Then it felt amazing. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? No, not right now. Right now, we're saving the game. And you know what we're doing next? Yes, I'm sure we want to quit. We are doing the end of... Can you quit already? Anyway, we're doing the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to hear more of this visual novel. I guess we will be doing until the game ends. So yeah. And it's Coney Plays. Out.